Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Expeditions Viking Let's Play. So the last episode was a pretty big one for us. We defeated the Northmen who were attacking our village. We captured their leader. We found out who was behind it, Thane Skullcleaver. And so we're now working on a plan to strengthen our what's it called? Our clan to basically combat him. We can't fight him directly yet because we're too weak. But we need to get stronger so that he doesn't take us over. And so we got the Northmen's leader to actually join us. So Gunnar the Peaceful is now part of our party. And during the process, Ruskva, the apprentice to the town witch or whatever, asked if she could join us as our healer. So we have a full party of 6 now. And we have some quests to do. So I'm actually going to look at the journal, or the quest log. And basically, we need to travel to Reba, where we're going to meet with, I can't remember her name, but the big shield maiden that we met at the feast. We're going to see if she can help us recruit some mercenaries. So I believe that'll take us... Are we even tracking any quests right now? Let's see. We need to talk to Torfinn first, actually. Let's talk to Torfinn before we do anything else. So where would he be? Let's look at the map, maybe. Longhouse. It's not going to tell me where he is it? I wish these were linked. Yeah, how do I track this? I want it to show me where it is on the map. I don't think it's going to let me do that. I wish it was like Skyrim where you could hit M and it would jump right to it. So, I guess we'll just have to run around a bit. I'll find him. Alright, here he is. Torfinn is in his shop teaching one of the boys of the village the proper use of an adze. I don't know what that is. Maybe an axe? Just spelled weird. They appear to be working on an oar. As you enter the workshop, he holds up a hand in greeting. Good work, kid. Just keep it like that until this side is done. I have to go talk to the Thane. I'll be right back. He stretches his back and comes over to shake your hand with a wide smile. I believe I have you and your friends to thank for returning my wife's jewelry. What can I do to repay this debt of gratitude? What are you working on? I have a lot of work now fixing and replacing all the things that were broken or stolen in the raid. Right now I'm showing this little Megan Bjorn how to make a new oar for his father after the old man broke it across the back of a raider. We suffer a lot of damage? It seems like those bastards managed to start a lot of fires and kick in quite a few doors. Vedolf is working on some replacement locks, so I'll be busy installing new doors when he's done. I'm sure you're not just here to check up on the repair work, though, are you? No, I'm not. I'm mounting an expedition, actually. I need a new longship. He claps his hands together and flashes you a wide grin. Ho ho, my dear man. I've been waiting for you to come to me with this task since your father's ship went with him into the afterlife. My master built that ship when I was just a young boy. I've always dreamt of completing such a project myself. That was a glorious vessel in its day. Fast and durable. But I think I can build on that design and surpass my old master. What kind of ship will you make? It'll be a Snekia like your father's ship. A thin warship with a shallow keel. I'll put in 24 rowing benches so there's room for both your herd and some thralls. Do we want to be a trade vessel? It's times like this where I wish I was streaming so I could just, leave it to you guys, but I've got to decide here now, so I think trading would be smarter. We'd be richer, definitely. Yeah, we were trying to ally with the people across the sea, not attack them necessarily, so let's see. I will not be a raider. My ship must be a trade vessel. He smiles. Very good. I'll make sure to leave plenty of room for cargo. I mean, if you want to build a warship with plenty of room for cargo, that's fine by me too. Of course, it will still need to be built as a warship. Oh, perfect. The position of our village gives us certain obligations that I'm sure you're aware. What do you need? Well, timber first and foremost. You'll need to choose a tree that I will use to form the keel, the stem, and the hull. Our nearby forest has several grand old trees that would each make for a fine ship. This part I really enjoyed because it actually let you pick out the wood that would determine your ship's stats. It was actually pretty cool. I guess we'll get to that, maybe possibly today. If you want me to undertake this project, I will meet you in the forest and help you choose a suitable tree. If I start immediately, I should be able to have your ship ready by late spring. So what kinds of woods are you looking for? He strokes his beard. Let's see. Oak is the most common. It's heavy and durable timber that will make for an intimidating vessel. Elm is a little lighter and more flexible. Could be used to make a slightly broader ship to haul a lot more cargo. Or perhaps spruce would be a good choice. It's a lighter material that would produce a fast ship. I will pick particular types of lumber for the different parts of the ship to ensure that every component is made with the best possible wood. But the principal material will have a great influence on the qualities of the finished vessel. Anything else? We'll need sails sewn. I'll ask Dagheed and their girls what they can do. I'll need some new tools. My master's tool set is worn by age and shamefully outdated. His attention seems to slip off into the distance. Her husband, Fedel, should be happy to help me with that. I'll need to produce a steering oar, some sort of anchor. He notices your apprehensive look at this on he notices your apprehensive look at this growing list of errands. Oh, this is nothing you need to worry about. I'll make all the arrangements. Let's see. This all sounds great. I can't wait to see what you can do. Meet me in the forest near your uncle's house when you have time, and we'll pick out some timber and get started. Alright, well, do we want to do that first? I think that sounds like fun. Oh, Sigrid's got something for me. Sigrid walks up to you at a brisk pace and stops abruptly at a respectful distance. Hakon, I found something you might need to deal with. What's going on? As she spends most of her days roaming the countryside, she tends to know what's happening in your lands better than anyone else. I've come across a group of travelers camping out in the forest. I can't tell if they're armed, so I thought I'd better stay clear for now. How many are they? I saw 4 in the camp, but there was too much baggage for just the 4 of them. I think there must be 6 or 7. What colors do they wear? All sorts, nothing that identifies them as a fighting unit. We better deal with this right away. She lets out a shallow breath. She seems to have held in for a while, which condenses in the cold air into a wispy cloud between you. The husband and I will keep an eye on them until you get there. She checks the knife in her belt as she turns on the spot and strides away towards the forest. Well, that's 2 things in the forest we have to do, so let's go take care of that. Right, I think we can get there from here. So yeah, I guess we're headed to the forest first. Okay, so we are... I thought we were in Skirn. Why does it say we're in Erling's farm? Here's the forest. That's where we want to be. So let's head on down there. Yeah, it says we're still up here. Now go over here. And let's see. 2 hesitant, 1 pleased, and 2 indifferent. Interesting. Well, we'll bring them all because we have 5 slots and 5 people. Okay, so here we are in the forest. As I recall, this map is pretty big, and so it can be very easy to sort of get lost in here. Also, last time around, when we did this, there was a bug.
Remember when we turned this into Asgard, and we had to fend off a Jotun invasion?
Yeah, that got so elaborate. That fantasy lasted a whole summer.
You were Thor, I was Balder, and Nifia was...
Heimdall, but as a woman. Oh man, I forgot about that.
You really needed some better role models growing up.
Right. I think they're done. So last time we tried this, there was a side objective to basically find all the different types of wood and trees, and the... Oh, we're in combat. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera so I can see a bit better. Anywho, there was a bug where you could not find them all. And so I'm hoping that that's been ironed out, because that would be a bit disappointing to miss out on that side objective. They get to move an awful lot. Did they get like 2 turns or something? Like he ran backwards and then well, I guess that might have been her. I need you guys to kill him because I don't want him on my healer. Also, the camera is not doing me any favors here. God, there's trees everywhere. Okay, you have only 1 target, so attack him. Asleif, oh, come on. I guess she can finish him off. Yeah, get rid of that guy. We'll start pouring some damage over here. Roskva is actually a melee fighter, so... It's not the worst thing in the world for her to be melee combat, but you don't want her tanking damage, basically. Torfin is with us. I didn't realize he had joined the party. Let's see, you could get the kill there. Gunnar, go take her out. He does a lot of damage, as you might expect. But he's got no shield and no armor, so he's a bit of a glass cannon as well. That's tempting. I could get the kill there too. No, I can't. Well, finish this guy off. That way we're free to move about. Okay. Let's see now. Let's get you there. Asleif, if you could go that way, that'd be great. Ruskva, let's get you to cover. Nephi, I'll move you up roughly in that direction as well. And Kettle, you can go too. Torfin, I'm actually going to put you over here with Gunnar. He's going to get stuck in the bushes if I do that, probably, but I'll try it. Oh, he made it, okay. You don't have a weapon, so you're just going to punch these people. Okay. No attack of opportunity there, really? We got a healer. We'll have to deal with her before we deal with him. Okay, our turn. You're not much of a threat there, so let's have you move to here. God damn it. That's why I wanted him to go there, but it said that there was something in the way. How do you want to handle this? Yeah, something's there. Go around. Okay. Healer versus healer. We'll see what we can do. You should be able to do that. Handle that. The fact that she hit you so hard is a bit ridiculous with that little knife, but oh well. Let's continue to try to put that healer down. Because she's going to draw this fight out longer than we want to. And that should do. Okay. Let's see. Gunnar, move up on this guy. Go ahead and deal that damage back. And Torfin, you just hang out there. You're not really of any use to me. Cool, attack of opportunity. She tried to flee. Death blow, what was that? Oh, because he was down, right. That did a lot of damage. Well, there's my revenge. And then let's have you move to there. Ruskva, go ahead and engage him. So close to the kill there. I'll let Asleif finish it. Okay. That is that. Nobody downed, luckily. We'll loot them. I don't know why they attacked me. I don't think this was the group she was talking about. She had existing injuries, but we have no new ones. Kettle nudges one of the fallen with his boots. I know this man. He's one of your thralls. I've seen him around the Longhouse. They all are, I think. They must have escaped during the raider attack. Some of them are still alive. They've earned their freedom. Let them go. Earned? The only way to earn anything is through hard work or victory in combat. Trying and failing does not a free man make. They were ill-equipped and poorly trained, but they fought anyway. They've proven that they have the will to go free. I don't know. Let them go free. I'll side with Gunnar on this one. If they crave freedom that much, they can have it. Of course, most of them are corpses, so I'm going to loot them. Lots of stuff, but nothing of any particular value. Didn't somebody go down over here? I guess not. Is there anything I'm missing? It would appear not, so I'm going to wander the forest a bit. Ah, there they are. I knew there was more than just those guys. Okay, so I am going to wander the forest a bit and hopefully find some trees, so I will see you guys back here in a bit. A weary traveler is taking a break against a tree. Several bulging sacks of equipment have been unceremoniously dumped amidst the roots of the tree. Yes? It's quite the haul you're carrying. Would you be willing to trade? Traveler's round, soft accent places him somewhere north of Jutland. No, I'm hoping to trade it for something specific, but I haven't found it yet. What are you looking for? My brother, if you must know. If he's even alive at this point. What happened to him? He left our farm many years ago when he was recruited to our uncle's herd. He never came back. Maybe I can help you find him. His name is Egil, and last I heard he came through here about 5 years ago. That's where I lost his trail. I don't know anybody by that name, but I'll keep an eye out. If you find him, I'll sell you my gear if you want it. Okay. Are we going to find like a corpse named Egil in the forest somewhere? Okay, so I've managed to find all 6 of the trees. So I'm going to talk to Torfin now. We're going to decide what type of timber we want to use for the hull of our ship, or the keel of our ship. We found a decent selection of timber now. We have some good options. Are you ready to make your decision? It's important to find all 6, by the way, as you'll see in a second here. You can basically, after you get 3 different types, you can say you want to keep looking or that you're satisfied. Now that we have all 6, we have all the options, so there's really no reason to keep looking. So here's all the different types that you can use, and so they all confer different statuses to your ship. So the oak gives us the most intimidation, but it's the lowest cargo and lowest speed. So if you want to go like all out raiding, that's the ship you want basically. Well, actually speed would be good for raiding, so I don't know, but people will be afraid of this ship. If you go with ash, you get a decent balance of intimidation and cargo, but it's going to be slow. If you go with spruce, you get a very fast ship that people aren't afraid of and can't carry really anything. If you use larch, you get medium speed, medium intimidation, and low cargo. Elm, it's going to be high cargo, low intimidation, low speed. And pine is medium cargo, medium speed, low intimidation. I think I'm going to go with pine, because cargo and speed would be useful. Intimidation, if we're trying to trade, is not going to be that big a deal. And if we can't scare people off, we can always outrun them. So I'm going to go with pine, I think. I haven't seen how this actually affects the actual gameplay, because this was really sort of a dead end in the pre-alpha. You didn't ever actually get to make your ship. So we'll see what comes of it. Very good. I'll fetch some of the boys and come back to harvest the tree, if you're certain. Yeah, I've made my decision. I'll go back to Skirn then, and we'll get started immediately. Come see me there if you need anything. Okay, so our ship is now underway. But there's plenty more for us to do in the woods here. I've covered nearly all the map, but I haven't found the people they were referring to. I'm fairly confident that that was not the group that we were supposed to go after. I'm the one to guess. Yeah, there's still another hostile group out here somewhere. Oh, what's this? Seems to have been used. Seems to have not been used for a long time. Okay, right. Well, there's only so many places they can be, because as you've seen, I've cleared nearly the whole map. So I think we want to head this way. Also, I found our uncle's cabin, but I didn't want to do that quest yet. Let's go this way. Maybe they're over here. There's people, all right. So, what's happening here? They've got loot. That's a sword. Can I go grab the sword? Nope. The clearing is occupied by a group of men sitting around a fire. Their equipment is strewn about. The men all look young but strong. It looks like they've been here a few days. Hello, Sail. I see you've made yourselves comfortable. One of them, a young man of about 18 winters, looks up from the fire and stands to address you. The others remain seated but exchange sideways looks. We didn't expect to meet anyone here, and thought it would be all right to set up camp. The young man looks nervous and signals for the others to stand. Oh boy. They look at each other briefly before standing, only to hover awkwardly as though unsure what to make of the situation. Huh. You don't have to worry, I just want to ask a few questions. They look like they're wearing armor and stuff. The young man seems to relax and makes a motion with his hands for the others to sit back down, which they reluctantly do. Sorry, we don't want to make any trouble. Ask away. Huh. We can make a perception check, but our perception kind of sucks. Where are you from? Down south? And what brings you up here? Just passing through? We're, merchants. If you're merchants, I'm sure you've got something to trade. His eyes dart around the camp, seemingly searching for something. Just a couple of hides. 30 ortog of silver? You notice the skinned deer lies dead at the perimeter, some of the meat boiling in the pot. Look. It's pretty obvious you aren't merchants. I don't appreciate the dishonesty, so I think it's best if you leave. He seems taken aback and a nervous look falls over him. Yeah, sure, I think we'll just leave. The men pack their things and prepare to leave. Okay. Easier than I thought it would be. Can I steal that sword? Did I get it? Okay. Hey, is there some sort of problem here? I'm gonna take a look around your camp. Feel free. I want that sword. There's a sword on the ground right there. I want it. Why wouldn't it let me loot it? Can I loot this? I can loot that. Can I just like steal all their weapons before the fight starts? Okay, no. Apparently that just triggers that dialogue. Maybe after we fight them. Huh. So I can't fight them. Don't know what to make of that. Let's take a look at the journal and see. It's not in here still, so I guess they're leaving. Alright then, we didn't have to kill them. I don't know what to make of that, because I think last time we ended up fighting them. Yeah, it's not going to let me... Not going to let me do that. Oh well. That seems to be the end of the quest, so... I guess we'll see if anything else comes of it, but I don't know if it will. Right, that's pretty much the entire area. So all we have left is our uncle's thing or whatever here. I don't know that I want to do that today. It's kind of a pain in the ass if I remember right. I guess we can knock it out. You realize he's standing right here, right? Like, there's no reason to worry about him. A tall, dark-haired man is hammering steadily at a wooden fence, adding a new row of boards atop the old. He appears surprised to see you, but not unpleasantly so. Hakon, I haven't seen you in some time. What brings you out here? This is our uncle, by the way, if I didn't mention that. Grimulf the Tall, is your uncle, but he's remained a somewhat mysterious figure throughout your childhood. He participated in every one of your father's expeditions, and you know he is a strong and skilled warrior, but he mostly keeps to himself. Just checking to see if all is well. I didn't see you at the feast. He shakes his head slowly. Was not in the mood for drink. Kara was the third of my brothers to die in battle, and I've grown tired of pretending there is glory in such death. What are you working on? He grunts unhappily. Trying to improve the pen. This accursed pack of wolves have taken 4 of my animals since the autumn. I thought I'd fixed the fence well enough last time, but 2 nights ago I lost another sheep. Anything I can do to help? He looks thoughtful for a moment. If you're up for it, I thought about setting a trap to kill the pack. I can't do it alone, of course. They would just escape, or kill me instead. With your help, though, it'd be a different matter. What's the plan? If we tie a pig to a tree and lie in wait in a circle, if the wolves come, we attack. They'll just try to flee. So we'll have to be quick about it. But if we can get just about half the pack, they're likely to avoid this whole area in the future. Be best to set up some traps first. Scratches his well-trimmed beard. It's a good idea, but I know little about hunting with traps. Is that something you can handle? You know what? I don't want to do that because, at least in the alpha, if you tried to do it, it wouldn't tell you where to set them up. So you were basically just wandering around aimlessly trying to put traps down. So I'm going to take my chances with just fighting it out. Yeah, so he has this place for the ambush, and that's where the quest takes place. But if you try to set up traps, it doesn't tell you that beforehand. At least in the alpha, it didn't. So, again, you were just like setting up traps wherever the hell you thought best. And then, you know, sure enough, he walks you over here and all your traps are somewhere else. Not very helpful. But this quest can be a pain because in the alpha, at least, it would bug out. And so all your guys would spawn in one area. And you have to basically pen the wolves in and kill them. If they get away, you fail. So I found it to be really annoying, but hopefully it's fixed here. Here we are. This is a good spot for the trap. Are you ready? Yeah, sure. Let's get it over with. We tie one of his pigs to a tree and find hiding spots along the edges. It looks like they're all spreading out, so that's good. Of the clearing. Perfect. 3 hours pass. Finally, you hear shuffling in the undergrowth. Okay, that's a bit strange. What's happening? Right, okay. So here are the wolves. It did put us in a circle, so that's good. I'm going to be really aggressive here because I do not want to risk any of them getting away. So let's see. Kettle, you're there. Ruskva's up here. Gunnar's there. It looks like we're mostly above them. Grimwolf is down there. Hack on. It looks like we're mostly above them, so I need you to basically pen them in down here. You're not exactly a very good melee combatant, though. We'll try, that might not be such a bad idea. I can't quick shot, so let's cripple somebody. Get you, I guess. Cool, so he's pinned. Marking the area is not going to help because they're all going to move immediately. Let's have you move to there, and I'm going to try to get him to basically lock both of these guys down. Crap, well, we got one of them. He can't move anyways, so we've got to turn to maneuver around him. Let's see. I need you on that one. Who else do we have? Ruskva's like way back there. Let's get you there, and then I think we'll try to engage both of these just to be safe. Like that. Nefia. Why do I not have her selected? There we go. I want you there. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm trying to basically trap as many wolves as I can. But we're going to be flanked by all of them, basically. Where is Aslave? Oh, he's up here too. I kind of need you over here. Okay, you can still attack, so you should probably do that. He's actually really good. I wish he was able to join your party in the larger game, I guess. I don't know for a fact that he can't. It's just in the pre-alpha he was basically just a one-off quest thing and then he was gone. But I imagine they wouldn't introduce a character like that unless they had bigger plans for him. Because he's your uncle. That's kind of, you know, a significant character. That wolf moved even though I crippled him. Interesting. Wow, you got wrecked, dude. Gunnolf got destroyed. These wolves hit pretty hard, apparently. I don't remember them being this difficult before. The hard part before was keeping them from getting away. I can't believe that this one got to move. I need you guys to kill that one. Although, probably gonna kill you first. It's funny, we deal with a pack of like Northman raiders, but we can't seem to deal with a bunch of wolves. Oh crap. They hit really hard, like that's insane insane damage that they're dealing. Mark them, but you're gonna get killed next turn anyways. Okay, you can attack. Actually, no, I'm not going to risk the attack. Yeah, the attack of opportunity. I would have liked to heal her, but I can't. I was planning on healing him, but he got like one-shotted by these three. Yeah, she's done.
I'm sorry. I can't.
They're just like, they're so squishy without shields. Apparently they howled to heal each other.
This looks like a wonderful place.
Great. Oh my god. These guys are literally the most difficult enemies we've faced yet. I don't get it. You are gonna get destroyed. Wow. Yeah, talk about tough enemies. Who thought wolves would be this tough? Can you do anything else? Anybody have any other abilities we can use? Again, my positioning wasn't great. Maybe I should have tried to pin like 3 of them. Or half of whatever. Did he really knock me down? Great. We got 3 characters left. He's gone. 2 characters left, one of which is my healer, and the other one's on the ground, I think. We only need to kill half, though. How many have we killed? Probably not half. I need you to get that one. Cool. And trap him. Whatever. If we fail this, it's not that big a deal. But I can't believe they were this tough. This was not a hard fight the first time I did it. Asleif, let's get you that way as well. But yeah, they're pretty much gone. Oh well. We took some injuries from that, I'm sure. Actually, no, we didn't. Oh well. As the wolves disappear back into the forest, Grimwolf throws up his arms and lets out a cry of frustration that echoes between the trees. Ah, it seems I'll never be rid of those accursed creatures. Nephew groans. Fine warriors we are, torn apart by a pack of animals. Well, they hit harder than people with, like, swords and stuff, so don't know what to really do about that. And then when they knock you down, they do even more damage, so it's like, wow. Kettle sits a bit away, having also apparently woken up before you. Yeah, that's not a fight we'll be telling our grandchildren about. Grimwolf gets to his feet and limps back toward the house. Well, I guess I better fix that fence then, once I recover from this disaster. Sorry I dragged you into this mess, Hakon. We'll have to catch up some other time. Alright guys, we're going to end the episode here because it's gone on far too long. So, we'll break it off here. We'll return to Torfin in the next episode to name our ship. And then, see what the game has for us next. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Expeditions Viking with you, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.